Welcome to my channel Education by Haneet. So children, today we will be completing this poem Bharat our Land. Okay, and this is written by Subramania Bharti. Okay, this is written by a great poet Subramania Bharti. Okay, now what this poem is all about. Now this poem is an appreciation. See here you can also see reading for appreciation. Appreciation means किसी को appreciate करना, किसी की तारीफ करना. Okay, so this is an appreciation of India. And what this poem conveys deep love and pride for India. That the poet is so proud to be born in India. He is an Indian. Okay. Then he also celebrates the natural beauty, the Himalayas and the Ganga. Importance of spiritual knowledge. He is also highlighting that, like the importance of Upanishads. Okay. Then recognition of India's ancient heritage. Then unity of culture. And he also tells that India as a peerless and glorious nation. Okay. So now let's read and then we will understand side by side. Okay. Now the mighty Himvat is ours. There is no equal anywhere on earth. So now here the poet says that the great and the powerful Himalayas, mighty means the powerful Himalayas, belong to our country. Okay. And no other mountain on this world is as great as it is. Okay. So he says there is no equal anywhere on the earth. Okay. Then he says the generous Ganga is ours, which other river can match her grace. Now he says the generous river, the river Ganga, which gives life and supports people, is ours. It is in our country, it flows in our country, and no other river is as beautiful and pure as the Ganga. Now, why he says that it is generous? Because it is generous because it provides its water to so many people in this world, okay, and it is a life giving river. People go there, they worship themselves, they worship the river, they take bath, and they feel that they have, they have wash their sins, so they feel pure. Okay, so that is why it is generous, and it also provides water for agriculture. Okay, so to 40% of India's population. Okay, it is a source of irrigation because it provides water for a variety of crops. That is why they are calling it generous. Okay, then the sacred Upanishads are ours. What scriptures else to name with them? Now he says the Upanishads, the ancient Indian philosophical text. He says that is that is in our country. Which other, which other scripture can match that? Which other scripture in this world can match that? The holy, because the Upanishads are the holy books, right? And no other religious text can be compared with them. Then he says, this sunny golden land is ours. She is peerless. Let's praise her. The sunny golden land means that India is bright, rich, and beautiful land. Okay, she is peerless. She is peerless means she has India has no equal. She is not equal to any country. Okay, she has no peers. She is peerless. We should praise and respect her. Okay, now here by her they are conveying India. तो वो कहते हैं कि इंडिया के और कोई भी कंट्री इंडिया से इक्वल नहीं है, तो हमें उसको बहुत प्रेज करना चाहिए और उसकी रिस्पेक्ट करनी चाहिए बिकॉज it is such a bright country, such a rich country and beautiful land. It has unity in diversity. It has rich culture. So many languages are spoken here. Okay, so all this poem is appreciation for India. Then he says, gallant warriors have lived here. Many a sage has sanctified this land. Now he says that brave soldiers, gallant warriors means brave soldiers have lived in this land who have fought for their country with so much diligence, right? उन्होंने कितनी दृढ़ इच्छा से, कितनी ईमानदारी से अपनी कंट्री के लिए वो लड़े हैं. ओके, brave soldiers have lived on this land and many a sage has sanctified this land. Means बहुत wise saints means जो साधु पुरुष होते हैं, महान लोग होते हैं, have made this land holy. Okay, इस land को holy means पवित्र बनाया है, right? Then he says the divinest music has been heard before. Divinest means godly, भगवान से related जो होता है. The most beautiful and spiritual music, भक्ति का music have been created here only. Okay, and here so divinest means godly. और यहाँ पे सारे ये जो राग जो यहाँ पर हमारे कंट्री में राग है, जैसे राग मेघ मल्हार, इन सब से इसको कंपेयर किया है. ठीक है, देन and here all auspicious things are found. Auspicious means शुभ, lucky. Okay, so all auspicious things are found here. All lucky, all good and positive things are found in this country. Then he also says here Brahma knowledge has taken root. Brahma knowledge, or you can say Brahma knowledge, the Brahm Gyan. Okay, the spiritual knowledge has also taken root here, has also developed here, and the Buddha preaches Dhamma here. And this is the place where Lord Dhamma has taught his message of Dhamma. Okay. Now, what was the message of Dhamma, if you remember? So the teachings of Buddha was, the Dhamma was the teachings of peace. Okay, and Brahm knowledge is signified as highest wisdom. ठीक है, अगर आपको ब्रह्म ज्ञान हो गया मतलब आप सबसे ज्ञानी हो, आप सबसे knowledgeable person हो इस दुनिया के. Okay, and that is also taken root in India. Then of hoary antiquities Bharat. She is peerless, let's praise her. Again he is saying she is peerless, let's praise her. Now, of hoary antiquities Bharat means India is very ancient and has a long back history, long history. Okay, बहुत बहुत century से ये इंडिया है. ठीक है, शी इज पियरलेस, लेट्स प्रेज हर. शी इज अनमैच्ड, इंडिया इज अनमैच्ड, अनइक्वल. We should honor and celebrate her. Let's praise her. So here we come to the end of this poem. And children, I will make the separate video of all this exercise. Okay. And before ending, let's do this. The first part, and then later this exercise I will post in the next video. Check your understanding. Okay. So what this says here, see. Reflect and respond. Recall the lines of national anthem and complete the table given below with the names of the states, mountain ranges and rivers mentioned in it. Let's sing the Jan Gan Man. So, Jan Gan Man Adhinayak Jahe Bharat Bhagya Vidhata. Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha. So, Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha, Dravid, Utkal, Banga. These are the states which you will write here in the states column. Then, mountain ranges, Vindhya, Himachal. Okay. Then, Yamuna, Ganga rivers. Okay. So, here we have completed this, and I will also send this question and answer as well. I will fill the blanks so you can copy it later on. Okay. So here work in pairs discuss what the words Jaya He in the last two lines of the national anthem convey. So Jaya He conveys victory. Okay, कि आप victory करके आप जीत कर आओ. Right. Then in the last two lines of the national anthem convey, share answer with the classmates and teachers. So it conveys here the repetition in the national anthem. It serves as a sincere message for India's glory, unity and prosperity. Okay, and also that it will never fail. It will always get victory. It will always be victorious. Okay. Then the third one. This one. Read the underlined words in the given lines of the poem. Choose the odd one out or that does not correspond with the meaning of the underlined word. Okay. Now here first one. She is peerless. Let's praise her. So she is peerless. I've already told you peerless. Peerless means having no equal. It is unmatched. Okay. Then so incomparable, valuable or unmatched. So the correct answer here which is not matching is valuable. Okay, because peerless means incomparable and unmatched. Okay. Second one. Many a sage has sanctified this land. Sanctified means blessed this land, purified this land. Okay, so applauded is the odd one out here. Okay. Then blessed and purified is same meaning as sanctified. Then and all here auspicious things are found. Auspicious means fortunate, favorable. Okay, so fantastic is the odd one out here. Then fourth one of hoary antiquities Bharat. Hoary antiquity means ancient time, recent past. So recent past is the wrong answer क्योंकि हमने पहले ही अगर if you remember we have also read in the poem it means इंडिया की बहुत पुरानी हिस्ट्री है, एंशियंट पास्ट है. ओके, सो रीसेंट पास्ट मीन्स अभी का टाइम. सो रीसेंट पास्ट इज द ऑड वन आउट हियर. एंटिक्विटी, होरी एंटिक्विटी मीन्स एशियन टाइम्स एंड टाइम इमेमोरियल से ये है इंडिया. ठीक है, वो टाइम जो हमें शायद याद भी नहीं है, इतने पुराने हैं इंडिया. Okay, so now before ending this, let us do this first question as well, because it is actually giving us the complete summary of our poem. Okay, the complete summary of our poem. So let's quickly fill these blanks and our summary will be ready. Okay, of the poem. So we have to choose the words from here. The poem is a tribute to India, celebrating its natural beauty, spiritual heritage, and dash. So dash will be historical greatness. Okay, one, right? I am writing answers also. The poet praises the dash. The dash means Himvant. and describing it as mighty and unparalleled. The dash is depicted as generous and graceful, means Ganga. Okay, so third one is Ganga. Then fourth one, while the dash are honored as unmatched, sacred and unmatched are Upanishads. Number four. Then fifth one, the poem highlight the contributions of dash, the contributions of warriors, right? So fifth one is this one, fifth. Okay. Then sixth one, and who have enriched the land with their bravery and wisdom. That are sages. Number six. Then seventh, it also acknowledges the presence of dash and the teachings of dash. So the presence of Brahma knowledge, right, and the teachings of Buddha. Okay, eight number. Highlighting India's deep-rooted spiritual and philosophical traditions. The poet repeatedly asserts that India is what? India is peerless, right? Unmatched, urging everyone to dash her, everyone to praise her. So this is 10th one, okay? So here we have prepared the summary as well of the poem. You can learn the summary as well, okay? So here I am ending this video, and rest exercise I will post in another video. Thank you.